Hello and welcome to the Spelunky Daily Challenge. This one is for the 11th of June, but actually it's the 12th of June. I wasn't able to record a couple of dailies because I've been pretty busy and managed to fit this one in, but other people were around and I didn't manage to record any commentary, but I videoed it just in case I did get a chance, and here we are on a quiet, rainy Sunday evening going back through this gameplay. So I will try and remember what was going on this run. The last one I put up, which was the 8th I believe, I died on 1-2. My previous fails murdering shopkeepers finally caught up with me and couldn't do a lot about it, so I was hoping for a better run. I've still only been playing the dailies just before this. I've not been doing any practices, but after this run I did go and have a go at killing a few shopkeepers, and I'm not a complete cretin, I can do it, which is good to hear. I also tried a few speed run attempts. It's one of the achievements that I don't have, but I can't get out of. I think the first I got was 4-1 and then just took too much damage. So it's a fairly sedate 1-1. I know that Base has got a video up for this which I haven't yet watched. I think it's a fairly long run as well, so it'd be interesting to see where we finish at the end. Arrow traps everywhere. Now, did I go back and get that pot? I did. I couldn't remember who did or not. I bet there's fuck all in it, I can't even remember. Let's have a look. Oh, a little sliver of gold. Right, stop fucking about, Kevin, get out the level. So yeah, one of the main reasons I wasn't around for a couple of days is we went to Download Festival at Donington Park on Friday and got absolutely fucking soaked. Proper biblical rain. First band we wanted to see were on at 3, 5-3, the heavens opened. They finally managed to mop the stage up, I think for 3:30, and we were wet pretty much till midnight. But bands were great. Saw Baby Metal, saw Korn, saw Killswitch Engage, and we were suitably warmed up by the ridiculously amazing pyro of Rammstein. So I was quite glad on this bit where I actually made the effort to get over to the right there to find the key, but I was a bit pissed off that I couldn't get the damsel as well. At least I don't think I did. It seems like a long time to do this run. So looking at this shop, I thought, with my previous antics, I'm not going to bother fucking around just for that many bombs. I thought about using that spider to jump back up there, but again, with my dodgy play recently, I thought best to be safe than sorry. This scared me slightly as well. Double spikes always does, but it was actually fine in hindsight. And then just looking for my box. Oh, this was sweet. I enjoyed this. But, I'm sure I there we go. Yeah, I was chuffed with this. It was like, get in. I do still have some Spelunky skills, though my previous video would not let that be known. Some blessed ropes. I saw one of Base's videos the day before this one, I think it was, where he got about 30 odd ropes in a run, and that was about it. So no shop robbing on this level. Pretty low score, no damsel. But we do have the eye. I'm also watching this on a really, really small screen in Sony Vegas, because for whatever reason the couple of media players that I've got installed just kept not being able to cope with the awesomeness that is Spelunky. So I'm watching this, probably a quarter of the normal size. Now I just saw a giant spider up there, which I don't think I saw necessarily when I was playing, and I can't remember if I go up and get the pace, because I probably should have done, but didn't. I definitely thought about robbing that vault as well. I can't remember whether I had time to come back and get it. So I think Base has won the last few challenges. I know I had quite a few days at the top, 400 grand runs, but recent form has been a touch sketchy. So this was the moral dilemma: shop or vault, damsel. Really couldn't decide what to be doing here. But what I did decide to do in the end was to take the coward's way out, use the freeze gun, and get myself a shotgun, and just leave. Not the classiest way of robbing a shop, but effective all the same. Good number of bombs, but I'd say definitely lacking the paste, which is just so useful. Good old snake pit. Now I do believe I have a bit of cheeky math. Do stuff it up with some poor mining skills, as you just witnessed. Get the ropes out. So it did cost me a rope. So shopkeeper's not in the greatest of places, but when are they ever? If we're being brutally honest. Now I did see this arrow trap, but my god, it was very close to me getting shot by it. And you're about to witness the great bomb wasting of 2016. Now, in hindsight, what I should have done there would be to do a jump down to that little ledge, because now I'm just going to blow shit up for fun. Look at that, dreadful. It's like, yay, more bombs. Why didn't you go and get the paste, Kevin? That would have made life much easier with an instant dunk. Finally. So that was dreadful, but at least we're getting out of the mines, so I can't complain too much. Okay. So leaving the mine, 60 grand, so a little bit light. And this was one of the first, you know, if I hadn't have had the eye there, even I would have found the black market, which says a lot, because compared to like Base, I can never see the bloody thing at all. God knows why. I have something in my eye. Let's consume some refreshing beverage, which for the first time this weekend is an alcohol. spike pits can do one. So I chose to expend a bomb just to explore down here to see if I was missing anything else of any great interest. Pick up a few bits of extra gold. Didn't really want to spend more bombs to get to the damsel though, as she was fairly buried underwater. So go back up and let's go to the black market, which I have no recollection of what was in there. I think it was at this point that Harmy or Claire came in to see what I was getting up to. Hence the slight delay in me rejoining the next level while I explain what the hell I'm doing. Right, straight into the kit method. And I do believe it's going to be another climbing glove run. But I do check first if there is a jetpack hiding further down. I'm also definitely going to try and see whether I can not fail to pick the on-cut this time, which I've seen Base comment on a couple of times. I think he took great delight in my ineptitude. Well, I was quite lucky here, but I'll take it. I mean, that was exactly what I meant to do. Right, so I've got the pace now. Still throwing unnecessary bombs. Right, we remembered to pick the on-cut, a little tea bag just to mark the occasion. So, quick check just to make sure that there isn't a jetpack, and we'll head back up to grab the climbing glove because, hey, it's not all that bad. And we don't have any other option. No cape, only 2 ropes as well, so hand was really forced. And I was just deciding whether to do my usual method of mining through or to head down the regular way, and that's what I chose in the end. I'm just trying to see what. Decided that the helping hand, as ever, can do one. Got orange frog. And then let's not fuck about and get out of the black market. So a fairly rubbish one, but got the climbing glove. What could possibly go wrong? Monkeys, fucking monkeys. So with how I've been playing recently, making a decision to A, go for those chests, and also to have a crack at this vault, as well as it was so close to the start. Only 2 bombs cost to get in there. And an easy kill. Not the highest value gems in the world, but definitely worth it still. I was just really checking there wasn't a piranha in there then. Wasn't so much of an issue with the fuck that way, all the way to hell. I didn't like this in the slightest, but made a nice little jump to kill him. And he fucked right off. Obligatory blue frog death, nearly blew that shrine up. And my computer screen has gone to sleep while I'm recording. There we go. The shopkeeper just won't kill himself. What was in this crate? Obligatory ropes? Oh no, some few more bombs. Here we go, trying to dunk on this guy. Not having a fantastic lot of luck on the dunking front, as you can see. More a case of attritional warfare with my skills in that department, but oh well, never mind. Quick hoover of any residual gold, and I believe I didn't fuck about and I just left. Correct. Excellent. So all going according to plan. There's our obligatory ropes. Fucking blue frogs, man. I wish there was a way of tallying up how much damage you've taken from everything. Not necessarily, I know there is things that you have killed and been killed by, but just even not dying to blue frogs, just the amount of random damage they seem to cause you to have. So there's the damsel. More blue frogs. Now this was a bit confusing, this bit, because it said you'll pay for your crimes, but the music wasn't going, which freaked me out a little bit. So I assume, he's dead. Right, and that's just me failing at those fucking spike pits with vines. Seriously pissed off with myself. And now, as you can hear, the regular music and the shopkeeper music is playing at the same time. I have no idea what all that is about. At all. They just messed with my brain a little bit. The next job is to get my shotgun back. So do the little bunny hop jump up and somehow kill this shopkeeper, who at least has lost his shotgun. But God knows that is an audio glitch I'd never heard. So no hell run today. Just going to have to try and get through the game the easy way. Can't even blame that on the climbing glove. The UFOs are a pain in the arse. There are plenty of ropes on the bombs on this run. And my main thought at this stage of the run was, let's try and get a good average score, because I think Base was looking at the all-time top 10 daily runs. I think Kit, before, or whenever that video was, 2 or 3 days ago, was about 20 grand ahead of me. So I'd really like to close that gap. Could do with a good 500 grand run or more. I think would probably just pip me over the top of him. I think my highest score is a straight hell run, so it'll be good to try and do another one of those. Get marked. I'm a little bit worried that I'd throw my shotgun into oblivion then, but managed to get away with it. Bomb shot. Very nice. Part of me was very tempted to teleport then, but as I've only ever telefragged myself with it, decided against it in the long run. No worm run with the climbing glove in tow. Into 3-2. No compass yet either, so you bastard. I'm sure that's pretty much what I said then as well. The Spelunky gods know when to fuck with you in this game. There's the defunct Maui head. So starting to collect a nice little amount of gold now. At this point I was a little bit pissed off to crush that, trying to be a smart ass and ride it all the way down. UFOs are a pain. I know where the exit is, it's right underneath us there. So a cheeky little cascade, always nice. To quickly stop her from ending her own life. Makes a change from me ending them. I don't think a single damsel has been harmed so far in my hands on this video. Makes a change. Oh, you never know, I might murder one later. So I was very much thinking at this point of the run that I need to try and get all the way through the temple. I've got a good amount of bombs. Mobility's not super easy, particularly with no compass, but I'm doing okay. My other problem I find on this level is there's nowhere to leave the damsel. She just pretty much just walks off wherever the hell she likes. It either tends to be into the abyss or into a load of spikes, but now that I've spied a shrine, that's absolutely where she's going. Now there was a shrine in one of the earlier levels in the mine, so it'd be interesting to see whether base has got the Kapala by this point. Spring shoes, always useful. I was certainly considering, well, I would have considered going for the invigoration if I'd have had a bit more time. Climbing glove. Right, next option. With all these bombs, get in here and grab all of these. Glorious. Not if you end up on a springy pad though. Delicious gems. Okay, not long till the ghost's coming. And I did want the idol as well. So I do manage to sneak down, grab that. Kill the Yeti for a good measure. And let's head on to 3-4. $235,000 in the bank, which not too shabby. I think that's had 2 vaults we've raided so far, which is not bad. Would be nice to have had the cabal at this point. There's so many Yetis about. It definitely tempted me to try and have a teleporter run, but I don't think I've even worked out what the science behind using that gun, that piece of equipment is. I've seen it used in some speed runs to great effect, but I don't think that is quite in my skill set. So I made an executive decision with 1 rope left here to just bust in through the side, try and avoid that UFO. Because God forbid I didn't find any more ropes, at least I would have some ropes, or a rope, to avoid stuff, or help me with killing shopkeepers later on. Here's Mr. Shopkeeper. Quick hide in the bunker, let him run off to his doom. So what am I going back for here? Am I going for the damsel? I do believe I am. Oh, this was only like 16 hours ago or something. It's been completely wiped from my memory, but I have watched at least 1 or 2 of Base's runs since then, so they do start to merge into one after a while. Okay, don't forget the shotgun, and let's go to the temple. Plenty of bombs on board, $250,000. I was feeling pretty happy at this point. I do believe that was a helping hand, just kicking things off for me, just to keep my life interesting. Made the executive decision of hitting him with the bomb there. Don't know why, because they're nutters. Finally, there's the compass. God, he didn't jump there, or I'd have been dead. And there's Anubis. There he is. Get rid of the pink rings of doom. Obligatory parachute. Let's see if I can unsuccessfully dunk on yet another shopkeeper. That was quite close. There we go. Delicious gold. Delicious gems. And an annoying hawkman that doesn't quite walk fast enough, so you can shoot him in the back. So with no hell run. Definitely worth expending some bombs at this point to get out those gems and crates. For more ropes. Okay. 4-1 complete. Nearly 300k in the bank. Still not enough to affect our score though. And yet another vault to roll. And I was going to do just one bomb and start shooting, but made the executive decision to let him fall down into that gap if I could, out of harm's way. It's a much healthier vault than the other ones we've had. And then arrow trap, 2 squishy blocks. I did really want to look in this crate, so decided to risk it for a biscuit. Got a few more bombs. And then this bit was just horrible. See the gold entrance. I did not see that crushy block at all. This was also bad. Plucked a rope up. Should have fallen in lava there really. Didn't somehow. Yes, very much rode my luck at that point. I can live with that. Gem haul. Die, Murray, die. A nice little total building now. Relatively easy 4-3, even though a scorpion nearly dropped us into a lava pit. Didn't particularly need to sacrifice him, but while you're there you might as well. This is where it started getting a little bit complicated, with multiple teleporting dudes. A helping hand being anything other than helpful, but he did manage to take out the 2 shopkeepers, so I'd like to thank him for taking one very much for the team. Come on, Hawkman, hurry up. I'm sure it was words to that effect that I used at the time. Stupid, just being greedy there. Wanting the ruby. Did not like this croc man just stood there. It turns out if you completely ignore them, don't touch them, they'll leave you the fuck alone, which I wasn't sure I knew before this. And Olmec, this is for the 2nd time in a week we got here. Lost track of the days now. Right, let's go and see what goodies we have up above. Of course, no run of the daily challenge is complete without the parachute. and another compass. And another carving glove, and another parachute. Thanks, game. No need to be shy about the ropes at this point. As we know, this is our last level. $420 something grand on the board. It's not bad at all. Look at these last few bits and pieces before we go start digging a tunnel for our friend Olmec. And as much as these normal Olmec runs are very effective and a good score, I realise that they are not always the most interesting thing to watch. So I am going to make a conscious effort to try and keep doing. I'm still going to go for hell runs, particularly. I'd like to get another hell run in a daily. We just need to stop burning the Onk in the jungle 1 or 2 levels after we pick it up, or not picking it up at all and just being a fucking cretin, which is what I did the other day. So let's ride his shiny head all the way over to the left. And resume digging, which I have already fucked up a bit, hence me putting some more bombs down. Did nearly blow myself up with a bomb there. Guess again my screen's gone to sleep. There we go. Don't get killed by lava, man. Not my most efficient mining exercise, but never mind. Come this way, my friend. We're going into the fiery depths. Oh shit, nearly died there. That would have been bad. Got away with that. Right, then it's just dig for victory on these other little bits of gold. And then we'll get out of here. Just trying to find any decent gems that were buried. Or any gems at all, for that matter of fact. Last bomb. Okay, and then let's leave. So another Olmec completion run. Let's unlock the big box. Get in. A detail that I'd never seen before on this was do you always float down to earth with a parachute? I couldn't remember, or was it only because I have the parachute? I'll have to look next time I complete the game. The final score of 500 grand. Excellent. So that'll hopefully have bumped up our daily average. Of course, we will be remembered as a hero as ever. opening shotgun with the camel. Right. The base dying on 2-2. No other runs that had happened when I recorded this, only base and IT the day before. The base on a bit of a win streak, so we've shut that down, or at the bare minimum. Be interesting to see if IT or Kit will manage to best that run. And here's the daily all-time average. I think I've cut Kit's lead to 10 grand. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you for a more regulation daily challenge video tomorrow.